This is the NBN News Service Monday edition, the 12th of March, 2007. President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo instructed the Armed Forces of the Philippines to practice caution in its anti-terror activities in Mindanao. The order was given by the President to preserve the gains achieved during the peace talks with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. The President also reminded the troops to be constantly aware of the strategic implications of tactical actions in the proximity of MILF areas. The Department of National Defense was instructed to devise a plan to inform all troops in the front line to understand the ongoing peace process. Presidential spokesman Ignacio Bunyi stated that the incidents heightened tensions, but the government is optimistic that the peace talks will not be derailed. The Department of Interior and Local Government will establish a task force to determine the cause of the fire that gutted the old two-story Commission on Elections building in Intramuros, Manila this Sunday. Probers are looking into possibilities that the fire was caused by faulty electrical wiring near the building's power generators, or the fire was possibly caused by a discarded cigarette butt. However, the possibility of the fire was caused by arson is still a lead possibility. COMELEC Chair Benjamin Abalos Sr. once again reiterated that the fire will not cause a setback for a smooth and orderly election this coming May 14. Labor Secretary Arturo Brion assured nursing board passers of June 2006 that the government will appeal to the demand of the American Nurses Association, or ANA. ANA early last week stated they will block entry and employment of Filipino nurses who passed in last June 2006 board exams unless they will undergo new complete examination. Secretary Brion stated that the department will ask for the assistance of the Commission on Graduates of Foreign Nursing Schools, or CGFNS, in the United States to negotiate with the American Nurses Association regarding the issue. Brion also announced that the department is already preparing for the CGFNS required retake of Test 3 and 5 for all June 2006 nursing board passers. The department is talking to deans of nursing colleges who will provide review classes for those who will take the exams scheduled on June 11 and 12. The government is prepared to assist the Senate of the United States when it commences the investigations on the extrajudicial killings in the country. The U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee on East Asian and Pacific Affairs is scheduled to start investigative proceedings on the occurrence of extrajudicial killings on March 14. Presidential spokesman Ignacio Bunyi reiterated the position of President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo on the matter, which is outrightly condemning the extrajudicial killings. The government will even assist the U.S. Senate on its investigations, with Ambassador to the U.S. Willie Gaa given instructions to lend assistance. Bunyi also clarified that the U.S. Senate investigation is not reason to strain the strong Philippine-U.S. relations. We still have more news. We will be back after this reminder. Ten outstanding members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines were honored today by President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. The soldiers were honored for their excellence in defending the sovereignty of the country. The search is a joint project of the Metro Bank Foundation and of the Rotary Club of Makati. Awarded with a plaque and a 200,000 cash prize were, from the Army, Lieutenant Colonel Carlito Galvez Jr., Staff Sergeants Blas Fernandez and Roselito Tairos. Captain Jesus Millan, Technical Sergeant Rogelio Obilio, and Seaman First Class Hospital Corpsman Romeo Casten of the Philippine Navy. Lieutenant Colonel Rolando Aquino, Master Sergeant Normelito Enero, Technical Sergeant Julius Melvin Billedo from the Philippine Air Force, and Colonel Comi Pagunuran, Commanding Officer of the Camp Navarro General Hospital in Zamboanga City. 8 modern airports across the country amounting to 15.5 billion pesos will be completed by the end of this year. The airports in Casiguran, Bulan, Calibo, New Iloilo, New Bacolod, Siargao, Ozamis, and in Cotabato will be fully operational before the year ends. The repairs and modernizing of the airports are a part of the Arroyo government's payback for the fiscal reforms that were implemented in the last few years. Presidential Management Staff Head Serge Rimonde said the project is part of the 94 billion pesos medium-term public investment program where 31 of the country's airports will be improved by 2011. Here is the brief statement of Secretary Serge Rimonde.
If you will recall, Her Excellency President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo was in Tagbilaran over the weekend, Saturday, and in the meeting with the local government officials, we were discussing, among other things, the president really want the Panglao to already, to be bidded with the publication, etc., so that the development can already start. And well, of course, as I am FTF chairman, I have been instructed to really make tutok on the project. I have personally discussed the matter with the governors and local authorities of Panglao. We have very minor problems there na lang.
Unresolved, sir? Resolved them?
More or less, yes. And well, we have 86% already. Just a small percentage of right-of-way acquisition. But I understand that the council that has been created has already made a decision that they will go expropriation.
Turning now to business, the peso closed stronger today compared to Friday's trade. A strong U.S. jobs market helped hold off fears of a weakening U.S. economy. The peso now stands at 48.36 against the U.S. dollar. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas will not intervene with the high rate of 20% receivables in the credit card sector. BSP Governor Armando Tetanco says the matter is best left to the market forces. Tetanco, however, called on the two chambers of Congress to immediately pass into law the Credit Information System Act. The proposed law will establish a Credit Ratings and Information Bureau that will assess the creditworthiness of new credit card applicants. And finally, a look at tomorrow's weather. The tail end of a cold front extends over northeastern Luzon, while an easterly wave affects Mindanao. Eastern sections of northern and central Luzon will experience mostly cloudy skies with scattered light rains, while Mindanao will have mostly cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and isolated thunderstorms. The rest of the country will be partly cloudy to at times cloudy with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. Metro Manila will be partly cloudy with some rains and thunderstorms. Temperatures will be at a low of 22 to a high of 32 degrees Celsius. And this has been the Monday edition of the NBN News Service, March 12, 2007.